Well, thanks for tuning in to the Excellent 25 Ranking Show. I'm Zach Boff here on MaxPreps.com. And last week we saw two top 10 teams go down. And the Excellent 25 rankings this week have two newcomers into the poll. And let's go ahead and check out the Excellent 25 rankings presented by the Army National Guard. Bishop Gorman remains as the top dog as they were idle last week. And all the top 5 teams remain the same for the second consecutive week. Now, there are two big-time movers this week, both coming from the Dallas area, and we got to start with the number 7 team, Dallas SKYLINE. They jumped up 9 spots after beating Irving MacArthur 49-26, and KC Johnson completed 23 of 30 passes for 271 yards to go along with 6 touchdown passes. And another huge reason why SKYLINE moved up the rankings was because of Cedar Hill's upset win against DeSoto. The Blue Raiders are the only team to knock off Cedar Hill so far this year. And speaking of the Longhorns, they were the biggest movers this week, jumping up 10 spots all the way up to number 11. DAMARKUS Lodge had himself another big-time game. He had 7 grabs for 235 yards and 3 touchdowns as Cedar Hill knocked off the previously number 6 ranked squad, DeSoto. And as our Steven Spiewak said, they finally played like the preseason number 1 team we all thought they would be. Now, looking at the two newcomers real quick, Clay Chalkville from Pinson, Alabama, check in as the number 23 team with a 9-0 record so far this year. And the other team to crack the Excellent 25 are the Lions from J. Sarah Catholic out in San Juan Capistrano, California. They improved to 7-1 on the year and knocked off the previously ranked Modern Day Monarchs 17-10 last Friday night, and it was the first time in school history they beat Modern Day. The lone loss from J. Sarah came to the defending CIF Open Division champs Josh Rosen and St. John Bosco, and this could be the first time since joining the Trinity League back in 2006 that J. Sarah finishes with an above 500 league record and prove they're ready to hang with the heavy hitters in SoCal. And checking out the MaxPreps Freeman Computer rankings real quick, we saw 3 teams jump into the top 25 this week: Cedar Hill, Mililani, and Santa Margarita. And the computer polls have J. Sarah along with St. Edward as the 2 newcomers into the top 10 this week. Now, I think the one thing that impresses me the most is the Bishop Gorman Gales. They are number 1 in the Excellent 25 rankings, the National Freeman rankings, Composite, Prep Nation, and the USA Today poll. And you can make the case no team in the country has more playmakers than the Gales, of course led by sophomore sensation quarterback Tate Martell, UCLA commit Alize Jones, Cordell Broadus, Nico Fertitta, Ty John Lindsay, and a handful of other D1 recruits. Well, that is all the time we have on the Excellent 25 Ranking Show here on MaxPreps.com. And for a full breakdown of the composite rankings and a full breakdown along with the Excellent 25 and the computer polls, just go to MaxPreps.com.